It is a Tuesday evening on campus, and campus lights are illuminating rows of laptops. On the surface, it appears to be typical later semester panic, but look over the shoulders and you will find another silent company on practically every screen, AI toys. According to the recent research, it has been revealed that an obvious majority of college students are already utilizing AI, particular chatbots, to assist in comprehending the material, developing ideas, and proofreading. Other scholars, to an extent, refer to this as a shift in the way students are planning their study time and coping with the high workloads. The emphasis in this future lies in the actual manner in which AI toys are transforming the day-to-day study and learning of university students rather than on the theory. Two wheels will be used: recording as a Chinese international student and an academic and researcher in the field of accounting and finance teacher. Their narratives are encircled by large, more untidy arguments over whether AI is an efficient study company or a way to chart and remove actual learning and scholastic honesty. In other nations, polls are revealing that a majority of university students who use AI indicate that it can be used to digest the material more easily and that they are able to copy with the work schedule better. In my research, for example, it is stated that most students resort to AI initially to explaining something hard to understand or convert complex descriptions into simpler ones before referring to their books or lectures. Simultaneously, the same students also note that the majority of them are concerned about academic hostility and whether they are over-relying on AI. To international students, particularly those who are learning a second language, AI toys may not seem like an added value, but a life-saving choice.
I really felt that I was two steps behind everybody when I was first there, particularly during the tutorials. The accounting concepts alone were already a challenge, but when I did them in English, my brain felt that it was buffering every second. This has made me not rely on AI to assist me in unpacking definition. Watching my grandma and seeking basic illustration of such concepts of deferred tax or fair value adjustments.
Research has established that students tend to refer to AI as a means of becoming confident in their writing and testing their knowledge prior to speaking up in the classroom.
When the lecture slide is too complicated, I will put in a key point in the AI and request an explanation, as I'm a novice, or I will make it comparison between two things. With large essays, I sometimes request an outline or main points, close the chat, and rephrase the entire essay so I sound like myself. I fear stepping over into wrongdoing, thus I do not repeat verbatim sentences when I will not cheat, as it saves a lot of time when I have to combine part-time employment and group work.
The combination of efficiency and accuracy is supported by research. Students respond that AI is able to increase confidence in them and decrease cognitive load. However, they also feel that AI may also undermine critical thinking once students begin taking the answers at face value. Others even refer to AI as a second brain that can assist them to make sense out of thoughts, generate ideas, and convert feedback into practical actions, particularly when the English language is not their native language. A few buildings away from the library, teacher is finishing feedback on an accounting assignment. A stack of journal articles open next to the laptop window full of numbers. The teaching is both a lecture and an academic researching in accounting and finance, and has watched AI toys move from a niche experiment to something that almost every class has questions about.
From a teaching point of view, AI is not automated army. The meta-analysis now shows that when used well, tools like ChatGPT and generally improve the students' performance and even supports higher order of thinking, especially when the activities are desired long-term. I would also automatically my students to utilize AI in my course in areas such as the questions or course practice creates, writing their study plans, or just with motivated explanations of the points.
The educator has already started providing the students with AI-assisted revision assessments. according to which they are required to evaluate or revise an AI-generated account of a finance issue, rather than simply coming up with one on their own.
In case students request AI to provide them with a step-by-step solutions, I invite them to come with the classrooms and present it to me afterwards, clarifying what steps would be considered wrong, missing, or unclear. In such matters, the tools would be an intonation point of conversations rather than a secret tool. I find even more significant is when students submit reports written by the AI silently when they do not know what the numbers or points they are submitting.
The recent studies in the field of higher education are indicating the following conflict. Some educators are optimistic about the potential of personalizing the learning process with the help of AI, yet they are also concerned with the plagiarism, the loss of genuine assessments, and the unequal access to sophisticated applications.
Everything in accounting and finance is judgment. When students is unable to reason out on why an answer produced by AI is logical, then the learning is not really occurs despite the appearance punishments of the assignment. Universities are currently revising policies, attendance to the transitions of banking banks in favor of more specific guidelines, things like the transference and reference to AI usage, and creating tasks that they are more difficult to outsource.
In the library, the screens continue to shine, and it is even harder to tell where doing the work and receiving assistance with the work become intertwined than ever. In the case of studies, such as students and teachers, it's no longer a question of whether AI is a part of university study, but how to make it relevant to actual comprehension, not allow it to slip slightly into the background and do all the work.